Welcome to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Here's your host, Burley Hawk 74.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Break the Rock. I'm your host, Burley Hawk 74, and we've got another packed slate to rip through. This week gave us fireworks, heartbreak, and some Big Ten teams showing exactly who they are, for better or worse. Let's start local before we zoom out. Last Thursday night, Des Moines North took care of business, handling Perry 30-13. That win evens the Polar Bears at 2-2. Nice bounce back, good momentum going forward. Now let's talk about Iowa, and man, this one had me pacing. Rutgers looked sharp, but Iowa exploded in the fourth quarter. Outscored Rutgers 17-7 down the stretch. Final score 38-28. That's the Hawkeye script we've been waiting for. Slow grind early, then boom, the lid comes off. The offense was balanced, the defense made adjustments, and for once, the play calling didn't feel like it was stuck in 1998. Mark Gronowski scored 3 touchdowns on the ground. That's the Gronowski we've been waiting for, too. This week, Indiana comes to town. The Hoosiers just torched Illinois 63-10, but I like the matchup. Iowa's defense against a high-flying attack. Something's got to give. Meanwhile, Rutgers heads north to Minnesota. The Gophers had the weekend off, so they're rested, and we'll see if Rutgers' stumble lingers. Switching gears to Nebraska, this one is so painful. Saturday against Michigan, the offense looked really good. Dylan Raiola looked super. Nebraska moved the ball, scored 27, and that should win you games in the Big Ten. Problem is, the Blackshirts couldn't stop the Wolverines' run game. Michigan just leaned on that ground and pound and walked out with a 30-27 win. It's one of those games where Nebraska was right there, but when you can't get the critical stop, it burns. The bye week comes at the right time. Chance to heal, regroup, and maybe tighten up that front seven before the second half of the season. Michigan, meanwhile, moves on to face Wisconsin. Badgers are licking their wounds after Maryland smoked them 27-10. That's going to be a gut check game. Elsewhere in the league, Oregon rolled Oregon State 41-7. Now they head to Penn State, who had a bye week to rest and prep. Circle that one. Purdue lost 56-30 to Notre Dame. Yikes. Boilermakers now get a breather with their own bye. Washington laid a beatdown on Washington State 59-24. The Huskies host Ohio State next, and the Buckeyes are fresh off a bye. That's fireworks waiting to happen. And in the nightcap, Southern Cal smacked Michigan State 45-21. Spartans now sit with a bye while USC travels to Illinois. So to sum it up, Iowa shows flashes of who they could be if they stay consistent. Nebraska shows they can score but need answers on defense. And the Big Ten as a whole, it's setting up for a brutal October stretch. That's going to do it for this week's episode of Break the Rock. I'm Burley Hawk 74. Hit that subscribe, tell a friend, and we'll be back next week to smash the scoreboard and call it like we see it.
You've been listening to Break the Rock, talking Hawkeyes, Huskers, and the Big Ten. Proudly presented by Prairie Navigator, your boots-on-the-ground partner for digital marketing and facilities upkeep in eastern Nebraska and western Iowa. Go to prairienavigator.com.